So in this chapter we'll see how to get those kind of cluster there over the motion. That's it. So let's do it. Okay, so right now I would like to add some cluster, so some big one and some small one. So let's do it there. Okay, even there. So I will use the glue cluster node, allowing me to do that kind of things. I want something smaller, so pass relative reference, 0.1, no, 0.01, yes, I would like to take off that, and maybe get a better resolution, so 0.001, and by the way, this will be our final resolution. Okay, so 500,000 points, this is good to me. After, let's go back to the glue cluster, and I would like to add some variation to the Voronoi noise. So let's go inside and let's see what is there. So this is this node that is generating the Voronoi noise with this function. So let's check the documentation. Generate Voronoi noise serial noise, and we are looking for the seed, because this is an output. It outputs an integer value associated with the nearest seed points. So this is what we want to redo. So let's just copy paste this function and like this. And I would like as well the second seed, not like this. Up, seed 2. Perfect. I will change this one. And I just have to add the seed 2 there. And let's check. Okay, so now it generates a second layer of Voronoi, but I would like to change the frequency of it. So let's get some parentheses there. CHF secondary frec, like this, and another parenthesis. Let's get the parameter. And now you can see there is another layer accumulating with the first one. So let's set 0.7, and this is overall what I want. I would like to add some noise as well over the pattern, so I will use the command technique with the rest position. So turbulence noise that I am adding with the position to the position, like this. Okay, I need the 3D simplex. Good. And let's promote the parameter to the upper level. Okay. Copy paste, same thing, and usual. Okay, and I want it 200, let's say. Okay, maybe less amplitude. Let's check this with the rest position. So at p equal p at rest, like this, and so this is what I want exactly. Good. So now that I have this, I can directly set it inside the noise we have there. Okay, so let's dive inside and use another noise, the unified noise static. You can use whatever you want, but I was trying this one and I like it. But the result is not very nice if I not multiplying this one to the normal, to a direction. So it will be like a direction displacement, you know. So in order to get that, I need as well this direction, and I will use the normal. So I had to set the normal over the points as well, and I will just move it on the side. And get, let's say this one, copy paste, I want this one. I could use the static geometry, but it's starting to be a bit heavy, you know, 500,000 points. So I want to use the original one, our deformed original one. And let's freeze the first frame. So I will show you just after why I am using this one. Okay, so let's VDB from polygon. Okay, 0.01. Oh, we have a problem because of the holes there. So let's polyfill it like this. Okay, and I want to set it triangles. So now it works better. Let's decrease a bit the resolution, I mean increase it, and let's convert it to polygon. And I am using this way because I wanted something, you know, smoother for all the cavity. I think it will work better, so that's why. Let's compute the normal like this. Let's check and decrease the global guides. Okay, this is good enough for me. So I just want to transfer this result and maybe there. Okay, the normal. Good. Let's see if it works. It is. And let's make a bit more room for all of these nodes. So now I want to get the direction directly inside this node. So let's multiply the normal that I have directly to the noise. Okay, and let's add the results to our previous noise, so the anti-aliased noise, this one. Okay, kind of extreme, so maybe I should decrease the amplitude. Let's try 0.1, bit too much, 0.01. Okay, maybe let's check it with the primitive. Oh, I have to, as you can see, multiply with the cost age to get the trigger from the solver, and I don't like actually the direction from it, so I would like to change it a bit as well. So let's multiply first the cost age with an order maybe fit like this. Yes, this is better. And I would like to make it appear a bit faster for the detached fragment. So let's get it there, 150. And I want to change as well the normal, because actually let's increase a bit the, let's use the cluster first. So cluster, and I would like to use it with the offset. So it's going to generate a different value for each cluster. This is what I want. So let's use a fit. So the cluster use a value from 0 to 1, and I would like to maybe remap it. So I will, that's why, float to vector 4, because it's a 4 input there, like this, and like this. Okay, offset, and I can make it more visible. Yes, even though it's not that much. So I would like to increase the results, and in order to do that, I have to get the same direction for all the cluster. So for example, if I use a for each name primitive there, I would like to iterate over each fragment. So I don't have any name attribute, but I can create a new attribute. So I just need to iterate over the point a string attribute or an integer attribute with a unique value for each fragment. And because I have the cluster from this node, I can get a new, let's say I cluster. So I want to create an integer, and there is a function for that called random f hash, and it's going to give you a unique integer value from your float values. So I will use the f at cluster and it should be alright. Let's check inside the geometry spreadsheet node. Took I cluster with the cluster. So as you can see there, I have the same cluster and it's a big integer, and now it's changing and I have another cluster. So this is exactly what we want, to iterate over the points. And I need to rename it, add I cluster. Good. Okay. And now I can use it as well there. So single pass, let's this one, it's a big one. And if I check what I've transferred there, so the normal, I can see here the normal are different, and this is it was okay, but I would like to have just the same direction to feel it's more fragment, than different polygons. So I just need to attribute promote the normal to the detail with the average method, because I want something with this the average. So let's get the normal there and set back another attribute promote from the detail to the point up, and now I do have the same direction. So this is good. Maybe I can compile it, compile block, because there is a lot of different fragments like this one and one. Okay, I just going to do this. Take off the single pass, active the multi-thread, because otherwise there is no point of using the compile. That's good, and let's check if it works without the normal. Okay, good. Let's decrease this one. And yes, as we can see there, it's for each fragment a unique direction. And this is exactly what I wanted. So let's try again and see the result. Oh, now there is a problem, and I think it's because of the for loop. Let's check that right now. So for example, if I zoom inside and focus on one point, let's say this point, I have the number 48, 53, 42. Okay, but before it was not that, it was 82, 960. So I want this number back, and I can just use the sort, because I do have my prim attribute, so I can resort everything by this attribute, my prim. And I have the good one, I guess, 82, 960, and it was, yes, the same one, so that's perfect. And it was because of this node, I guess, transformation, so now it should work. Yes, it is. So let's go back to our noise and see the result to the primitive. So is it working better? I guess yes, but I would like to increase the global filling. Not you. Let's say 5. Let's say 0, 5. That's good. Okay, it might be a bit extreme. I would like as well to get that noise, but not at the beginning. I wanted to get it at the end. So let's remap this. I want to remap the costage to do that. So this one with a ramp. That's you. Another ramp. And let's call it remap AA noise. Good, with the spline. So let's see the results. There it's 0 for now. I'm going to just set the same value that I got on my version. So there is 3 different points there. 1, 2, 3, like this. The first one is you have to set the values 0.1 and 0. So as you can see now, I don't have any more noise at the beginning, and this will help me to fill more the cluster. So that's why I'm doing it. The second one, 0.2, 0.23. No, not like this. Yes, like this. And everything is Bezier. Bezier. This one, Bezier as well. Bezier. Like this. And this one is 0.36, 0.7. Okay, good. So now I can see way more the cluster, and it's a bit extreme actually. So let's remap it as well and decrease those values. My default value was 0.2. Yes, something like this. And this one, this was 0.15. Okay, let's increase it. Okay, that's good. Maybe I would like to remap as well this stage for the unified noise to make it a bit harder at the beginning. So let's get a ramp as well. Not harder, but stronger. Sorry. Okay, remap. Let's say unified noise with the spline. Okay. So now it's 0. Let's set back to 1, and I just have 1. Let me check on my version. Yes, and this is 0.3. 0.3 and 0.6. Okay, and everything is catmull ROM, like this. Okay, that's good to me. So let's check a bit further. I think I do have, I don't really like the way and the direction. It's kind of inflating right now. So I would like to add a bit of complexity over the direction. So let's do that. I have tried a couple of ways for my version, sorry, and a good one was with the cross, let's say, tip trick. So with the normal, I have to set a direction, and for me it's the -1, this one, and you will see why just right now. So like this, a cross with another cross, and I do have this one. You have to activate it, okay, and change the result. So with that trick, I have some normal that following the geometry by from an axis. So if I change the axis, I can do something like this, you know. No, not you. Let's say the Y. Okay. And sometimes I'm using this technique because I want, I don't know, some particle sliding over the geometry, and it might be interesting. It's good to know. And I would like a bit more complexity over the direction. So let's add a curve noise with copy, path relative reference, that one as well. Let's, I don't know, let's see the normal there. Okay, let's make it 10. Let's decrease this one a bit more and add the result to the cross technique like this. Okay, that's better. And maybe maybe add the normal as well. But I want to multiply by a constant. Let's say 0.3, and maybe this one as well is a bit too strong. Okay, and just in order to finish it, let's normalize everything. Good. I think this is close to what I've done before. I like it. And let's check the results directly over the primitive. Okay, and yes. It will be nice to get a flipbook now, just to check. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so now it's good. Let's check it. So it's a bit extreme actually, way more extreme than what I've done, and I don't like this kind of line progression, you know. So I want to change this, but I like it overall. So let's change this line by adding a bit of more randomness, let's say, with the cust age, and let's decrease as well the global effect over the fragment. So in order to do that, let's go back to add noise, and let's use the iCluster. iCluster, this is an integer. I want the random now. It works. Okay. So I would like to use it over the unified noise, so let's make a bit more room for all of those. Yes, like this. Okay. Like this, maybe the position not from this one, but from the rest as well. It's important. So I want to add some randomness. Let's say fit. And I want to subtract what? The cust age. Okay, the cust age directly there. And I will say I want maybe -5 to 5 frame. So I want to subtract that. Obviously, if the cust age is 0, I will have negative value, and I don't want that. So let's clamp that from 0 to not 1, because it's way more. Let's say 100,000. Okay, I think it's quite good. Let's decrease a bit the value there as well. Yes, it's better, and maybe this one is good. So I would like maybe a bit of more randomness, but not -5, or let's say 1 and 1.4. And I would like to get more amplitude over the noise there with the randomness, so from 1 to 1.4. So some fragments are going to be faster than others. Yes, like this. That's good. I think it's good for me. Let's check it again with the playblast, not the playblast, the flipbook. Let's go. Okay, so it's done. Let's check what we have. Okay, this is much better. This is overall what I want. Good. So we can go to the next chapter. Maybe I would like to organize a bit more the noise. Not the noise, but the nodes. Okay. Okay, almost done. And like this. So now let's go to the next chapter.